While the city is still fast asleep and the world rests, a new day at the factory begins with a familiar creak. Artificial light awakens the space. Quiet footsteps move toward the machinery, still chilled by the night dew. A decisive slice of the blade reveals the crystallized gift of the homeland's soil. The heavenly pearls cascade, carrying the earthy scent of mud, sun, and wind. The rustling sound awakens a quiet corner of the factory. Cool water pours down, beginning a journey of cleansing and rebirth. Strong yet gentle hands tumble each grain of rice beneath the water's surface. The water embraces the pearls, turning cloudy as it washes away the dust of a long journey. Impurities wash away, leaving only the purest essence. Silence returns, as patient and steady as the worker's breath. The first drop of sweat falls, even as the morning mist outside remains freezing cold. The rice rests, submerged deep in water, preparing for a great transformation. Each grain, plump and saturated with water, is ready to yield its sweetness. Perfectly soaked rice is entrusted to the cold mouth of the stone mill. Gears turn, crushing the hard outer shell. Water and rice intertwine, relying on each other through every grueling rotation, only to transform into a pure, thick, and pristine white cascade. That flow is carefully caught, gathering every drop of essence. The heavy weight of the rice batter challenges the worker's shoulders in the early dawn. Everything is gathered and tightly wrapped in a rough canvas coat. The knot is pulled tight, preparing for a necessary separation. Sacks of batter are stacked, enduring the crushing pressure of heavy metal. The lever is pulled down, cold and decisive. Thousands of pounds of pressure squeeze out the excess water. The dripping sound is the voice of the most rigorous refinement. As the water drains away, the block of pure jade begins to take shape. The canvas coat is removed, revealing solid blocks of dough. Under the worker's hands, the rigid blocks crumble, obediently breaking apart. Small pieces fall, as soft and pure white as the first snow. The dough continues its journey, entering the giant mixer. The lifeless steel shaft begins to knead the dough with a touch of hot paste. The dough rolls and turns, becoming sticky and inextricably intertwined. The perfect elasticity on the fingertips is the proof of a successful batch. The pliable dough is compressed one last time, preparing for its moment of transcendence. The engine roars, forcing the dough through the shaping mesh. Thick steam rises, blurring the factory space filled with the rich aroma of rice. Through that mist, thousands of white silk threads cascade in unison. They plunge into the roaring sea of boiling water. In the rolling boil, the silk ribbons dance, slowly cooking and turning translucent. The worker skillfully uses a large net, following the vortex to gather them. A massive cluster of noodles is lifted, crystal clear and wildly fragrant. Boiling water drips away, returning purity to every single thread. Instantly, they are plunged into an icy bath. The clash of hot and cold shocks the dough, locking in its natural, chewy texture. Bare hands plunge deep into the water, tossing the noodles to set each delicate strand free. They float freely, showcasing their absolute beauty. The rhythmic conveyor belt carries them up from the water's surface. The final streams of cool water caress their pure white coats. Each gentle bounce shakes off the lingering droplets. Swift, masterful hands scoop and roll them into graceful portions. The children of the rice now rest obediently on bamboo trays. Rustic bamboo slats embrace the soft noodles, a traditional pairing passed down through generations. Layer upon layer of trays line up, stacked high with the fruits of arduous labor. The cart, laden with hope, is pushed out of the dimly lit factory to receive the most brilliant and blinding embrace of the sun. Sunlight paints long shadows, etching vitality onto the scorching yard. Under the harsh sun, the noodles gleam with a translucent ivory hue. The wind sweeps through, gently swaying the silk ribbons drying in the open air. Sun-baked hands carefully turn them, allowing sun and wind to touch every angle. The bulging veins are a testament to countless seasons of grueling hardship. Sweat drips, evaporating instantly on the fiery ground, traded for the dryness of the rice. The silhouettes of workers hustle back and forth between endless rows of drying racks. The water slowly evaporates, leaving firmness behind, capturing the true essence of time. But the sky isn't always peaceful. Gray clouds hurriedly roll in. Wheels grind urgently against the yard as rushing hands snatch their harvest from the impending rain. The drying kiln doors slam shut, leaving the storm outside. The glowing red light of heating elements replaces the sun, continuing the unfinished task. Artificial wind roars, sweeping away the most stubborn remnants of moisture. Inside the hot, dry chamber, the noodles complete their metamorphosis. The kiln doors burst open, releasing a blast of heat that stings the eyes. A small test proves the perfection of fire and temperature. A crisp snap rings out, clean and decisive. The product is fully ready. The rigid sheets of dried noodles are carefully removed, ready for departure. The setting shifts. Bright lights illuminate the bustling packaging area. A pristine white mountain of noodles spills over, waiting to wear a new coat. Small handfuls are carefully weighed, valuing every single gram of hard work. Numbers leap on the digital screen, accurate to the absolute fraction. A slight, skillful adjustment ensures perfect fairness. The noodles are dropped into the machine, sliding rhythmically through the automated process. Transparent plastic film unfurls, ready to act as a protective shield. The noodles lay obediently within their thin yet sturdy armor. The heat bar presses down, sealing every gap with invisible heat. A sizzling sound signals that the protective seal is complete. A razor-sharp cut separates them, officially birthing a finished product. A long line glides forward continuously, steady as the heartbeat of the factory. Inside that wrapping, the pure essence of the rice fields remains intact. Gloved hands swiftly pack them into cardboard boxes. The overflowing boxes hold not just food, but the silent drops of sweat. The flaps fold shut, sealing away a long and arduous journey. A strip of tape secures it tight, keeping everything absolutely safe. Box after box, block after block, stacks higher, as sturdy as towers. Shrink wrap binds them together, pulled tight, ready for bumpy roads ahead. Taut and secure, nothing can shake this cargo. The forklift approaches smoothly, sliding deep beneath the wooden pallet. The lever is pushed up, lifting hundreds of pounds of labor into the air. The massive weight moves effortlessly under masterful control. They back slowly into the shadows of the warehouse, taking shelter while waiting for the long trip. Every pallet is loaded into the belly of the truck, packed tightly. Iron chains lock tight, firmly protecting the factory's children as they head out into the world. The truck doors slam shut. The shipment begins its journey, carrying flavors everywhere. Far away, in a cozy family kitchen, a hand tears open the familiar packet of dried noodles. The noodles slide into the boiling broth, meeting the warmth of fire and water just like in the beginning. They slowly relax and soften, returning to the very shape they had when first extruded. Joyful bubbles surround them, awakening every pure, slumbering flavor. A steaming mouthful is lifted, the misty vapor carrying the scent of reunion. Drops of sweet, savory broth cascade down the glossy, pearlescent strands. Lowered into a ceramic bowl, ready to deliver deep satisfaction and warmth. At that very moment in the factory, a strong jet of water washes the machine that just gave its all. Every remnant washes away, restoring cleanliness for tomorrow's new beginning. The sweat-drenched apron is taken off, draped peacefully over a rail. Water-wrinkled hands rub together, washing away the exhaustion of the day. The cool water soothes the deep, cracked marks left by time. Footsteps head home, leaving a long shadow cast beneath the blazing crimson sunset. The heavy iron door is pulled shut, silencing the familiar, noisy sounds. The click of the lock echoes, marking a complete cycle. The factory fades into silence, resting proudly after a day of total exhaustion. And somewhere out there, a fragrant bowl of pho is warming the hearts of those enjoying it, making us realize that behind every delicious meal lies a silent, beautiful sacrifice.